I signed an executive order to launch the first ever self-deportation program for illegal aliens. We are making it as easy as possible for illegal aliens to leave America. Any illegal alien can simply show up at an airport and receive a free flight out of our country. We have also launched a phone app called CBP Home. That's CBP Home, where illegals can book a free flight to any foreign country. As long as it's not here, you can go anywhere you want. We're also adding a very important exit bonus for illegals to further incentivize their self-deportation. This deportation bonus will save American taxpayers billions and billions of dollars. What Biden did to this country can never be explained, will never, ever be accepted. Eventually, when the illegals are gone, it will save us trillions of dollars. However, if illegal aliens choose to remain in America, they're remaining illegally and they will face severe consequences. Illegal aliens who stay in America face punishments including significant jail time, enormous financial penalties, confiscation of all property, garnishment of all wages, imprisonment and incarceration, and sudden deportation in a place and manner solely of our discretion. So to all illegal aliens, book your free flight right now. We want you out of America, but if you're really good, we're going to try and help you get back in. Thank you.
I mean, that bonus, how much is that bonus?
Listen, when I first saw it, I thought it was fake. I saw Spiritual World, release the video, and they're like, look at this video. And I'm like, this is AI-ass video. And then I see
somebody rizzed them up.
Then I see Trump's page. He posted it. And I was like, oh, shit, he liked this video. And then I saw the White House post it. I'm like, oh, it's real out here. We really doing this.
It's not allegedly. Y'all like when we say allegedly, but none of this stuff has been allegedly.
We really doing this.
Look, I think people are still in Deluluville, which Deluluville is almost packed to capacity. At this point, if the man is addressing it this hardcore, willing to give, basically, he's calling it a bonus.
Is the man even alive yet? Still.
I'm done.
They're doing AI videos with AI voiceovers.
It made his comb over look better. I mean, hey, everybody want a real session every now and then. You saw that comb over look good. It was laid.
That's what you want to tell me?
I'm just saying. It was laid.
It was laid?
It was laid. You didn't see no movement. It was nice and full.
It's a clone. Just like they said Gucci Mane's a clone.
I mean, hey. I'm just saying. He didn't say the amount of the bonus. Now, if he would have said...
That's what you're still
I'm still stuck on it.
I'm stuck why they use the artificial version of Trump. Listen.
Because he allowed it. He allowed it. And he was probably laying in the bed and was like, I'll just do the voiceover.
I look good.
Yeah.
Y'all got my hair looking good.
I look very presentable. Now, that flag in the background didn't have no movement. It was...
And once in a building, it's not going to move.
No, you didn't see what I was looking at.
It's in a building.
That flag was in the background that was like at a ripple.
Little twinkles, and the trees in the back gave a little movement.
Did it?
And shoulder pads, but there's also cuts between.
But see, you're an editor, so you gonna nitpick it and see that.
I was noticing things.
Look, all I know is whoever decided to do full AI Trump, y'all just got promoted. What that check looking like? I'm just saying. They might have got a bonus incentive too.
I'm done.
I'm just saying.
So how you feel?
I think he could have first told us the amount of the bonus.
That's you still stuck on amounts.
Still on that. It might have been 20K. 20K stretches and over there in Mexico.
I was thinking about the ones that I had already left. Like, damn, they could save some money on some tickets. I'm like, shit.
Did they even have to pay for tickets or did?
Yeah, the first ones, the ones that are just leaving because they didn't want ICE just to take them, and then they lose their homes, they lose their cars, they lose everything. There's individuals out here already selling their businesses, selling their vehicles, selling their homes, and
I don't even think it's that necessary. People are scared, and I get why they're scared.
My whole point is they had to buy their tickets. They could have got free tickets and an incentive to leave.
Hold on, so is Trump reimbursing?
They could have took advantage of what was already going on.
Yeah.
Use it to buy a new spot. 2 weeks later, come back.
Damn.
And have their home in Mexico.
It's like the ripple effect.
With the land.
Shh.
Yes, take them incentives.
You want to be deported?
No,
okay.
I don't.
I was about to say, if it's 40 or 50,000, now that's stretches.
I don't know where they would deport me.
Yeah, I don't either.
And I don't know the language that they deport me. I might have a hard time getting back.
You might need to go to the UK.
I'm gonna be like that Cheech and Chong movie when what was it Chong? I know it's Cheech. One of them got stuck in Mexico. They got deported, and he wasn't supposed to be deported. Exactly. Yeah, you have a hard time. He had to come back the wrong way. Hey, listen.
The reason this is so tricky is because we have a lot of people in the United States that are illegal.
Hey, they're
citizens. But at the end of the day, if you paying taxes and you over here working a 9 to 5, or you out there in them fields busting your butt, and Americans ain't doing it, I think you deserve to stay where you are.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the people that are out there cultivating, getting the avocados, the oranges, the tomatoes, the strawberries, the watermelons, cucumbers, all this stuff that we like to eat, the workers that are out there working.
We got 1099 workers and they're paying their taxes.
Even if they're not. A lot of these farm owners, these are allegedly, because y'all like to try people, even though I know the facts on it. For a fact, a lot of these farm workers that are on these family-owned farms are getting paid out of pocket. Mm-hmm. And not only that, farmers are doing it because it's hard to find American workers that's going to go work on these farms.
Yeah, they don't.
Versus these people that are coming from Guatemala, El Salvador.
We say they ain't paying enough.
And y'all ain't paying them enough. No. They need to get paid more than what they getting paid. I follow a lot of farm workers, and I see their stories, and it's sad.
It's not ideal.
It's not, but the farm companies are trying. Some of these farm companies are trying to help.
It does beat being homeless, though. I would do that before I was homeless.
Yeah. I grew up on farms. I grew up on farms, but the issue at hand is people don't know how to be self-sustainable. So now that he's wanting to pay people to deport themselves and giving them plane tickets to deport themselves, I want people to really consider if he's giving them, he didn't say the amount of money. He could be giving them 10,000, 20,000.
It might only be 1,000.
It don't matter. But I doubt it's just 1,000.
It could benefit individuals that are homeless, that got stuck here, and that are from other countries.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right about that.
It could give them a fresh start with a little change in their pocket, depending on what country they're going to. That money might stretch 5 times, you know? Mm-hmm. So it could be beneficial for some individuals that have had a hard time here.
Yeah.
You know, especially if they are wanting to go back home and they feel like they're stuck. You know, you better not. Oh, I thought he was about to take a squat.
No, exactly.
I was like, hey, you better not.
But I think you're right on that part. The people that do want to go back, that got stuck here, I get that. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the time, people are running from stuff. So if they were running from something and they came over here, they were looking for, what is it called when people run into a Catholic church?
Asylum.
Or some people say sanctuary. They claim sanctuary.
They're seeking help. Safety.
So a lot of people are coming over here because that's what they're seeking. And when they get here with not understanding, American citizens or whoever it is can be rude to them. Wow. That person could have been running from a rapist. That person could have been running from somebody trying to brutally kill them.
When you realize if you cure homeless, it's bad for business because there's a lot of funding and individuals that get paid to help the homeless. Yeah, you know, to continue to contribute. So if you take away homelessness, it could be bad for economy. Okay. Now you were just saying something. You were mentioning something. I was headed somewhere. Where were you going? What you said? You was talking about
what?
Oh, you killed me.
Well, he threw around. But no, I was talking about people running away from something. Is what I was talking about. I was saying you don't know if those people that are coming from these third world countries or whatever are running from something.
You made my mind stop.
I didn't make your mind stop. You made your mind.
The girl, it was about the people seeking
asylum.
Bad for business.
Oh, yeah. You said homelessness. If they took away homelessness.
Bad for business.
Yeah.
Well, there's something else that's bad for business, and I forgot. It drifted. We just watched it today.
Where was it? Talk about the video with Donald Trump when he was addressing?
No. It was funding. Now you got me curious. Don't worry. If we have a long pause, I could cut it out. So, hold on. Let me find this. I want to say I sent it to you on Instagram. No, I don't see it. At
the end of the day, there's a lot of people about to be moving. And like this post right here, somebody said, I'm moving back to Mexico. Mm-hmm. And they're selling stuff for $1. Like, it's getting real out here. People are having to, pack up and move. And sometimes moving back is the safest thing you can do. Mm-hmm. But then it makes you think everything that they built over here and all the hard work they did and all of that just because a society don't want them here and deem that, you're illegal. You got to go back. Now, I'm not saying everybody should get a green flag and be able to come through. That's not what I'm saying.
Not you're illegal.
What I'm saying is, if you've been here for X amount of years, you've been paying your taxes, you're a law-abiding citizen and haven't caused no ruckus, let them stay. Let them stay.
Bad for business.
Who cares? There's a lot of shit bad for business. There's a lot of presidents that we put in offices that were bad for business.
A lot of people get paid to deport people.
Well,
a lot of agencies get paid to do this. So if you just let them all stay, then them people lose a job.
That's their fault.
There's a lot of funding that goes to them.
I bet it is. Where can we put that funding? Back in schools? It's just no different
than prisons.
Can we put that funding back in the school system?
Prisons exist because we have contracts that allot them to fee us if we don't provide them individuals to fill their prisons. So we can pay them to hold those individuals.
Well, sounds like society better figure out something. Sound like I better go over there to Thailand and stuff here. How they do that.
There's contracts in place and people's jobs, and it's a shitty situation. Because that's where I was going with the homelessness. It's bad for business. There's a lot of things that are bad for business. You fix sex trafficking, bad for business. You fix homelessness, bad for business.
I think everything in society can be bad for business if something goes
because
left or right.
Because there's jobs. It's been going on for so long. And there's so many jobs that are tied around it. So much funding that these people get that are tied around it. Even like the war on drugs. That shit's been lost for I don't know how many years. But it's like, so much funding goes towards it, and if they were to lose that funding, like if they were to just make weed legal and other drugs legal and start actually helping people and treating people, and not making it so taboo, it would take funding away from those agencies that constantly look for these individuals that get money for their new buildings, their new vehicles, their new vests, their new guns, their paychecks, their bonuses, like. All that gets affected, and they have to find something else to do. Yeah, kind of like with the AI community right now. With all the jobs coming through. What was an easy job is now going to be the hard. The hard is now the new easy, and the impossible is now the new hard. Because AI could do all the easy.
No, you're not wrong.
Whether you're a programmer, you're an editor, you're a teacher, you're an analyst, you're a CEO, whatever the position is.
A marketing strategist.
And we're dumb to not think about it, but a computer can operate a computer better than us. So it takes away from more jobs.
Yeah. Because I'm sure a computer could train a computer.
Well, they're using these computers to find immigrants as well by tracking their faces. And it goes back to what immigrants are they finding? They're finding the ones that have already reported themselves and told them where they are. Yeah. And, you're finding the good immigrants, not necessarily the bad immigrants. Yeah. They say they're finding the bad immigrants, the ones that have been arrested but haven't actually been sentenced. Yeah. Like a lot of these people that they're getting, that they're arresting for assault, battery, they haven't been sentenced.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these prisoners people that they're deporting.
But those aren't the only ones that they're claiming. They're getting the ones that have reported themselves, the ones that are trying to go through the process, like the moms, the dads, the ones that you're seeing on the internet, getting snatched up from their homes. Why are they getting snatched up from their homes? Because they're already in the due process. They already gave them the information telling them where they live. Yeah. Because they're in the process of trying to get their papers.
And that's the scary part. It's like you trying to be a law-abiding citizen, trying to do right, but then it's always something. And that's the same with American citizens. It's always going to be something, okay? So a lot of these homeless people that are out here are American citizens. They are. If you even look at the percentages.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
A lot of them are Americans. Mm-hmm. But is it right that the people that are trying to do right, the immigrants, that are self-reporting themselves saying, hey, I'm working on getting my green card and my visa and stuff taken care of. I'm submitting my paperwork. But then they swoop down on them.
It don't even matter anymore because you can just get on a plane and get a little check and
come back. He said y'all come back. He said y'all come back. So what that means is y'all take the due diligence, take that check, deposit it in whatever country you going to, build you a house, okay? Save that dinero, whatever currency you want. Save it. Then you buy your visa and come back. And you go back and forth. And they can't say shit to you. And you know what? You go back to that house that the United States paid for. That's how you do that.
I'm done.
Just saying. If they're giving out $20,000, $30,000 checks for a family of 5 or something, just saying, this is allegedly. I don't know the amount. But I'm just saying.
Listen here. If y'all got any opinions on this topic, tell me how y'all felt. Tell me if y'all seen this video.
If y'all know somebody affected,
let us know.
Let us know.
And until next time.
Y'all stay safe. Don't run a police case. And don't do the crime so you ain't gonna do the time.
We got y'all.